And do you think that the Scots despise England?
I don't think the sky is blue either.
Okay. Hello guys.
Hi everyone.
I am Waldemar.
And I'm Weronika.
And today we are watching a comedian whom I have trouble understanding a lot. It's Frankie Boyle.
I've not seen the guy before, but I've heard you showed me a sample of his accent, so I understand why you do not understand him.
Yeah, he's a Scottish comedian, a famous one, and I've seen him many years ago in some compilations of most harsh comedians or most harsh jokes. Harshest. Yeah, and he had one very drastic joke about a woman who died of cancer, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a longer story. But yeah,
I should hope at least it's a long story.
It's been some years since that, so I think maybe I will be able to understand more, but I cannot guarantee you that I will understand.
Do you want to put subtitles on when we watch this?
I think YouTube will be...
YouTube will be even more confused than you.
YouTube will be more confused than me, yeah.
Okay, then let's give it a go.
And sorry, the title is Why Scots Despise England. Yeah, and I thought that Weronika is gonna like this video.
Let's find out.
Because as you know...
or don't know. I did say, I studied in Scotland, so...
What? Sorry?
Studied
in
Scotland.
Yeah.
You were like, what? You did what?
Because I couldn't understand.
You what? I thought you were...
And do you think that the Scots despise England?
I don't think the sky is blue either.
Okay. I understand.
I have a theory that masturbation is a kind of summoning spell for your own rational mind. Because we're all so driven by hormones and by desire. Sometimes you've got to have a wank to speak to your real self. You go, I should have shagged my ex one last time. I'll text her, I'll meet her, I'll shag her. And then you come and a little voice comes on in your head that goes, yeah, don't do that, mate. You've got to be careful with jokes, haven't you? Because not everybody's got a sense of humour. I can remember when I first realised not everybody's got a sense of humour. I was 13, I was at school and we were doing a class on stereotypes. The teacher was a really good guy. He's just talking about how stupid stereotypes are. And he was talking about a stereotype that day that's so old-fashioned and so Scottish that you definitely won't have heard it. Have you ever heard the stereotype that deaf people are really strong?
I never did you?
No.
No, I never did.
Deaf people are really strong? No, I heard that deaf people have better smell or something like that.
Yeah, that's
if
so
one of
stupid.
your senses... No, but it's not true?
It's not really true. It's just because
What about Daredevil? Have you seen Daredevil?
No? No, what's that?
It's like a comic character from Marvel. And he is a lawyer and he lost his vision, lost his eyesight when he was a kid. And thanks to that, he has a very good hearing. And it's like an echolocation, like bats. And he's able to fight crime because he can hear everyone. And especially when there is a rain. When there is a rain, he can hear where the drops are falling, so he can locate everything around him.
See, but that's not so stupid. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. But because I researched this because I thought it was ridiculous. From what I found, it's just that if you spend so much time trying to refine one of your senses because you are forced to do this, and a lot of people choose to do this because they are deaf, so they want to, refine their other senses. Then you can train yourself so it's a little bit better, and with practice. Yeah, and I did hear
but
that
it's not automatic.
I did hear if you cannot see since birth or since childhood, then maybe a little bit your body adjusts, but it's not like that. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It's not like your body has something is taken away from your body. So what decides to give you this extra ability? It's an evolutionary thing that would have to be. You'd have to have people who can't see, having people who can't see, have children who can't see, and then evolution maybe would favor the.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work like that.
Okay.
That was a genuine thing when I was growing up. Deaf people, particularly deaf and dumb people, were believed to be really strong. And the
Well,
teacher
why?
said, think how stupid that is. Have you ever seen a deaf contender for the heavyweight championship of the world? And me, aged 13, I put my hand up and I went, there was one, sir, but he was disqualified for punching after the bell. And nobody laughed. And I knew right then that life was going to feel pretty long. You've got to have a bit of leeway with jokes, haven't you? I can't write jokes for the average person, can I? The average person is Chinese.
What was that? What was that reflex?
So I'm from Glasgow, a city where people think that hepatitis B is a fucking vitamin. To explain Glasgow's attitude to you, this happened to me recently. I was having a wee snooze in a park, because my career's been going really well lately. I was having a wee doze under a tree, and a guy came up to me and he went, do you know your problem? You're fucking unapproachable.
Just approach me.
Glasgow's like an entirely negative city. I went to a coffee shop one time,
I think him and Jimmy Carr need to have a contest for the strangest stage laugh. And I'm not sure as of this moment who would win.
I think him, because Jimmy Carr would laugh, and then we would just stare at him, at Frankie Boyle, and then stare some, and then Jimmy Carr would start saying something else, and then Frankie Boyle would laugh.
Yeah. He laughs with a delay, and he laughs like there's a demon inside of him. He's trying not to let out that's laughing at his jokes, and like he gets out with a little bit of a delay.
Like an echo.
Yeah, because at first he can like be, shut up, sit there, but the demon's
It was like an entirely negative city. I went to a coffee shop one time. Two middle-aged women sat across from me, and they started to moan as they sat down about how long they thought the coffee was going to take. So nothing had happened, and they were both angry. The coffee turned up, and the first one takes a sip and goes, that's not very good, is it? And the second one takes a sip of hers and goes, I don't even like coffee. I think English people don't really understand Scottish attitudes. You think that we all just want to see the English football team get beaten. But actually, a lot of us would much rather see the team playing crash into an oil refinery. I enjoyed reading about Sam Allardyce. I didn't realise English football had a corruption problem. I thought the only problems in English football were racism, sexism, homophobia, match-fixing, gambling, sexual assaults and the failure to perform at major tournaments.
So the title is Why Scots Despise England, and then there is just one comment about soccer.
It was a good joke. I liked that. I want to see more of this guy. Definitely. I like it.
Yeah, we can.
It's really funny. It was, we watched a few videos before this, and the stand-up comedians were they were really good, but it was not like laughing all the time. So, yeah, this was...
We can, but it's a little bit draining for me. Because
I need to
be like that, you know?
You skip one word and it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You stumble, but it's like that. It really is like that with the Scottish accent, like because they eat up so many syllables. It's if you lose the flow of the sentence.
Yes, exactly.
Because you don't know where you are
as
anymore.
long as I'm focused and I have every word, I can assume what the next word is going to be, and I can the noise that I'm hearing, I can put it to the words I know.
Yeah, you're like ChatGPT. You're just predicting what's the next likely word. Yeah, but thanks for showing him to me, though. I really liked it. Guys, let us know if you like this guy, if you know this guy, because I don't think anyone recommended him to us. If you have anyone else that you want us to watch, also share. And please also, subscribe, leave us a like, comment anything that you'd like, because it helps us out a lot. And yeah, if you know any stereotypes about Scottish people, you could also share them.
Scottish or English?
Any. That's always funny. Yeah, so we'll see you in the next video, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.